What if the secret to rebuilding leg strength, boosting stability, and regaining control over your movements wasn't in the gym, but sitting right on your dinner plate? And what if you could feel the difference in just 12 hours? Imagine this. No workouts, no medications, just one single food, eaten at the right time, could flip a biological switch in your body. According to a groundbreaking 2023 study in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition, adults over 60 who consumed this food in the evening experienced a dramatic improvement in leg muscle function. Some in as little as one night. That's right, 12 hours, not 12 weeks. This food sparks a chain reaction in your system, jump-starting muscle protein synthesis, boosting mitochondrial energy, and reigniting neuromuscular signals that may have gone quiet with age. It's not magic. It's your biology finally working with you instead of against you. You don't need to schedule physical therapy. You don't need massage guns or complicated treatments. What you do need is an understanding of how your body's internal clock, nervous system, and muscles are interconnected, and how a simple dietary shift can bring them back online. Unfortunately, most people, and even many physicians, aren't aware of this powerful connection. We've been conditioned to believe that weaker legs are just a normal part of aging. But that belief is not only outdated, it may be quietly stealing your independence. Here's the truth. Your muscles aren't gone. They're just not getting the message. The signal from your brain has been fading, but it can be switched back on. Think of your neuromuscular system as a network of lights. The bulbs are still there, they're just disconnected. All it takes is the right trigger at the right moment to reconnect the current and light them back up. And that's exactly what this specific evening food does. Now, if you've been struggling with shaky steps, rising from a chair, or feeling off balance for no reason, you're far from alone. In fact, every 3 seconds, a senior is hospitalized due to a fall tied to muscle loss. And in most of those cases, the legs, not the arms or back, are where the decline begins. This condition has a name: sarcopenia, the gradual age-related loss of muscle mass. But contrary to what many believe, it's not caused just by getting older. It happens when your muscles stop receiving what they need to stay strong. Starting in your 60s, your body loses about 1 to 2% of muscle mass each year. By the time you're 70, you could have lost up to 40% of your leg strength and still feel relatively healthy. That's what makes it so dangerous. There's no swelling, no pain, no dramatic symptom, just a creeping loss of power until one day you can't get up without your hands, or you lose your balance after one misstep. That fear leads to less movement, more sitting, and a vicious cycle that weakens your legs even further. Why the legs? Because they house the largest, most essential muscle groups, your thighs, hips, and calves. These are the muscles that keep you upright, mobile, and independent. When they fade, everything gets harder and riskier. Falls, fractures, long-term complications. What starts as inconvenience can become a life-altering challenge. And while most are told to load up on calcium and vitamin D, few are told the real root of the problem. Not your bones, but the fading signal between your brain and muscles. The good news? This decline can be reversed. Not with extreme diets, not with fitness plans, but by giving your neuromuscular system the right fuel at the right time. This isn't theoretical. It's proven. And it starts with a simple food rich in a special amino acid called leucine, consumed during a very specific window. Leucine is like the ignition key to your body's muscle-building engine. It flips on the mTOR pathway, the biological mechanism that sparks new muscle protein synthesis. When taken in the evening, it aligns with your body's natural rhythm to rebuild strength overnight. No medication, no supplements, just one familiar food, often sitting unnoticed on your shelf, that can reignite your strength while you sleep. In the next segment, you'll discover exactly what that food is, how it works inside your body, and why it could be the single most important change you make this week. If you've ever woken up and felt like your legs just aren't what they used to be, then what you're about to hear could change everything. For decades, we've been told that muscle weakness is just an unavoidable part of aging. But that's simply not true. The real reason behind shrinking leg strength isn't just wear and tear. It's something deeper. It's about a lost connection. That connection is between your brain and your muscles. As we get older, especially past 60, the motor neurons responsible for sending signals from your brain to your muscles begin to weaken. They don't fire as often. They don't fire as clearly. And eventually, they may stop firing at all. When that happens, your muscle fibers, particularly in your legs, stop receiving their marching orders. No signal means no movement. And when the muscles aren't used, they begin to shrink. The result? Your legs feel weaker, your balance fades, and every step becomes more uncertain. But here's the incredible news. Science has now shown that these neuromuscular connections can be rebuilt, even in people over 70. And the way to do it isn't through hours of exercise. It's by delivering the right nutritional signal at the right time. That signal comes from a powerful amino acid called leucine. Leucine is essential for activating a key biological pathway in the body known as mTOR, the command center for muscle repair and protein synthesis. Think of leucine as the key that turns the ignition. When you consume it at night, it doesn't just feed your muscles, it sends a signal that reawakens the entire neuromuscular network. That's the beauty of this approach, it works while you sleep. You see, nighttime is when your body naturally enters a state of deep recovery. Your muscles regenerate. Your cells repair. Your nervous system recalibrates. And if leucine is present, especially in a slow-digesting form, it fuels these processes for hours without interruption. It doesn't take a lab. It doesn't require medication. Just the right food before bed. Slowly digested, rich in leucine, and your body begins to restore what many believed was lost for good. This is what researchers are now calling restoring the signal chain. It's not about exercise. It's not about equipment. It's about precision nutrition and perfect timing. And it's already changing lives. Let me tell you about Helen. She's 68 years old. She loved gardening, morning walks, even danced once a week. But within a year, her legs began to feel weaker. Getting out of a chair took effort. Stairs became intimidating. And one morning, a simple trip in the kitchen sent her to the floor. She couldn't get back up. Doctors ran tests, checked her bones, prescribed calcium and vitamin D. But nothing really helped until she joined a small study. In this pilot program, seniors were asked to eat one specific food rich in leucine every night, at the same time. That's it. After just 3 nights, Helen noticed it was easier to get out of bed in the morning. After 1 week, her steps felt steadier. After 3 weeks, she returned to her morning walks without that unsteady, wobbly feeling that had haunted her for months. When researchers reviewed her progress, the data showed a measurable boost in muscle protein synthesis, a spike in mitochondrial activity, and, most importantly, restored neuromuscular signaling. All from one simple evening habit. This breakthrough shattered an old belief that after a certain age, the nervous system can't be restored. That's no longer true. Your body can bounce back. It just needs the right signal at the right time. And what makes Helen's case so compelling is how quickly she improved. Most physical therapy plans take months to show results. But this approach started working in days, which raises the big question. What food could possibly trigger such a powerful change so quickly? That's the part that surprises people. It's not a drug. It's not a supplement. It's not even exotic. The secret lies in a combination of 3 things: leucine, slow-digesting protein, and circadian timing. When these 3 align, especially in the evening, your body enters a powerful recovery mode. It's like plugging in your muscles for an overnight recharge. Your nervous system resets. Your mitochondria, your energy engines, fire up. And your muscles get the fuel they've been waiting for. The key isn't just what you eat. It's when you eat it. Because during sleep, your body is primed to repair itself. If you give it the right tools during that window, your recovery potential skyrockets. And that's what you're about to learn next. The exact food that's making all the difference. Think of it like building a house you could try during the chaos of the day, or you could do it at night when everything is quiet and efficient. That's exactly how your body repairs itself. So now, only one question remains. What's the food that kickstarts this powerful restoration? And why does it work so well? Especially for seniors battling weak legs, poor balance, or muscle loss. The answer might surprise you because it's probably sitting in your fridge right now. This food is rich in leucine and contains a slow-digesting protein that provides your muscles with a steady stream of nutrients for hours, fueling overnight repair. And when you eat it at the right time, specifically in the evening before bed, it triggers an entire cascade of recovery mechanisms that many over 60 have unknowingly turned off. That food is plain Greek yogurt. Now, here's why it works. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt is carefully strained to remove excess water, which doubles its protein content. Just 1 6-ounce, 170 g, serving delivers 15 to 20 grams of high-quality protein, including about 1.5 to 2 grams of leucine. That's enough to flip the switch on a crucial muscle-building pathway in your body called mTOR, your internal engine for muscle growth and repair. But it's not just about quantity, it's the type of protein that matters. Greek yogurt is packed with casein, a slow-digesting protein that releases amino acids steadily over 6 to 8 hours. When consumed before sleep, casein quietly works in the background, feeding your muscle fibers throughout the night, right when your body naturally enters deep repair mode. While you sleep, your nervous system recalibrates your mitochondria, those tiny engines in every muscle cell. Rev up, and the neuromuscular connection that controls movement begins to reactivate. Greek yogurt delivers the fuel your body needs for this exact moment. And the benefits go even further. It contains calcium, vitamin D, and phosphorus, all vital not just for bone health, but also for maintaining strong neuromuscular signaling. On top of that, it's rich in probiotics, which help with digestion, reduce inflammation, and improve your body's ability to absorb nutrients, critical for muscle strength. Another big advantage? Greek yogurt has a low glycemic index. That makes it a safe option for people managing diabetes or insulin resistance, common issues after 60. And this isn't just theory, it's backed by real data. In a 6-week clinical study at the University of Texas, older adults were asked to eat just 1 serving of plain Greek yogurt each evening. That's it. No exercise programs. No supplements. The results? 91% of participants showed measurable improvement in physical function, especially leg strength. They stood up from chairs more easily, climbed stairs with less effort, walked more steadily. Many reported feeling stronger after just a few nights. This is the power of giving your body the right ingredients, leucine, casein, and essential micronutrients, at the exact moment it's designed to repair. You don't need a gym. You don't need fancy equipment. You just need 1 serving of plain Greek yogurt between 7 and 9 p.m. every night. But not all yogurts are created equal. Choose one that's unsweetened, free of artificial flavors, and full fat, which helps your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like D and K2. Add berries, a spoonful of walnuts, or even sliced avocado, but skip the added sugar and processed granola. Now, you might wonder, can one food really make that much of a difference? The answer, absolutely, if it's the right food eaten at the right time and with an understanding of how your body truly works. Greek yogurt is simple, affordable, and widely available. And when made part of your nightly routine, it can help you begin to feel the difference in just a few days. Your leg strength hasn't vanished. It's been quiet, waiting for a signal. And sometimes that signal can be as simple as the food on your spoon. Because what seems small, like a cup of plain Greek yogurt, can be the first step in a powerful transformation. Not because it's magic, but because it provides the exact resources your body has been asking for. Leucine, casein, calcium, and a few uninterrupted hours of peaceful sleep to do the work. You don't need more complexity. After 60, you need simple, effective, and targeted strategies. And often, the journey to stronger legs doesn't start in a gym. It starts at your dinner table. You don't have to fade quietly with time. Weakness isn't your destiny. It's what happens when your body's signals go unheard for too long. But here's the beautiful truth. Sometimes, just one small consistent habit, like a simple evening meal at the right time, can begin to restore the connection between your brain and your body. And then, something remarkable happens. You walk a little more steadily. You rise from your chair without needing to brace yourself. You feel your legs coming back. Not like they were in your 20s, but strong enough to carry you with confidence. Strong enough to let you feel in control again. Think back for a moment. The last time you hesitated at a stair. The last time you paused before standing up. You may have thought, that's just aging. But maybe, just maybe, your body was waiting for the right kind of fuel. And today you have a choice. If you've made it to this point, then congratulations. You've already taken a step that most people your age haven't. Because recovery doesn't have to begin with pain. It can begin with understanding. Now, it's time to take that understanding and turn it into action. Try it. For the next 7 days, have 1 serving of plain Greek yogurt every evening before bed. Don't expect miracles on day 1, just pay attention. Notice the small shifts, a steadier step, more strength when you stand, a lighter feeling in your legs. And if you feel that change, even the smallest spark, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone you care about, someone whose legs feel just a little weaker each day and doesn't yet know why. Because one small change, done consistently, can do more than rebuild strength, can restore dignity, can bring back independence. You don't have to run. You just have to keep walking steadily and freely. And if that journey begins with a single cup of yogurt, let that be your symbol of strength reclaimed. This isn't just advice. It's a reminder. Your strength was never gone. It's just been waiting for you to flip the switch. Thank you for staying with us to the very end. We hope the insight shared today becomes a turning point in your journey towards stronger legs, greater mobility, and better health. We'll see you in the next video, right here on Senior Boost, where we continue exploring simple choices that have the power to transform your life.